Hey, I'm Kev, welcome back to iRacing and the IndyCar Fixed series. As it's not Las Vegas, but we did go back there. Didn't quite work out that well. But hopefully around Michigan International Speedway, a 2 mile over, a virtually flat out blast, apart from when you're in the slipstream with someone, some slight lifting into the corners. It's a bit like Vegas maybe with that, especially with the tyre wear again, doesn't seem to be that bad, even though I've only done a handful of laps of practice, only done around 10 laps of practice, but I've watched people race around here, see how they race, and it looks like it can get very wide. And it looks like there's a good chance of passing, good different lines you can take as well to enable that to happen. So it should be a good race round here, as we've got 60 laps around this track, which used to be on the IndyCar, it used to be on the kart calendar. And back when there was the split in '96, of course, IRL, the Indy Racing League, had the Indy 500 in May. Kart set up the US 500 also on the same day, in May, round Michigan International Speedway. Unfortunately, the first race isn't perhaps fondly remembered because unfortunately it saw a huge accident, and at the start you saw multiple accidents at the start, unfortunately, including one which ended the career of Emerson Fittipaldi, the legendary Brazilian race, the double F1 world champion, double Indy 500 champion. And in the end, of course, the Indy 500 won. Kart teams came over, and you're never going to beat the big one, are you? As it looks like we're ready to go now. As you can see, we qualified down in 7th, which is not that good. Because I thought I'd do better, but as you probably seen on the qualifying lap, I did have a companion for all of my laps, so fortunately, Cone for Victory does not work. But we are in 7th, as you can see. And if we scroll down as well, you can see that 11 guys qualified. I think there's 3 splits. There's almost 70 people signed up. We've got 20 in our split, so we might be in the 4th split, actually, in the bottom split. I won't mind that. As long as I last longer than I did in that second Vegas race. As you can see, there's the fuel, there's the tyres, and there's our relatives. So let's see what we can do then around Michigan. Let's make sure we don't bugger up the start this time. Going to be a bit wayward, a bit behind the drivers in front. It looks like the guy behind's doing that same tactic as well. But look how wide open this is. 3s and 4s. And you don't want to go too low. You want to be kind of in this second groove, but you can provide some tasty racing, which I've seen. So hopefully we'll have that in this race. Let's see, here we go. Ready to go green.
The pace car is in.
So we're waiting until the lights go.
Green, green, green.
And we've survived longer than we did in the second Vegas race. We actually made it across the line and actually jumped someone at the start. What the hell is this? I'm not used to this. So here we go through the first corner. It gets a bit tight on the exit. You've got to be careful of that. As you get right into the slipstream. Driver in front. Now you don't want to be making moves too early. Oh, the guy behind does though. Okay, we'll let you through. And to stay in this high groove. As you say, look at that run off the corner. And now that's compromised the guy behind this side. We've got someone following us through. So lifting majorly in the middle of the corner already on the second lap. That's how big and strong this slipstream is around it. As this guy's looking left, right. Is he looking for a move? No, the guy behind is again. That guy might end up in trouble if he keeps doing that. At the moment, we're all kind of feeling it out. But thankfully, it's not too hectic. But I don't mind slotting into 8th. We're in the lead pack as well. As I said, slipstream is so strong around it, we don't mind being down it. Have a little look. Just as we do that, of course it goes yellow. So let's cruise through this final corner. It's not a big field as well, 20 cars. It might be worth pitting already. Just to take on that fuel, because you can never have enough fuel, which is something I've learnt over these races, so I might have to do that. But we'll see what we can do on the next restart. I hope I can have a start like that. First good start of the season. You just witnessed a bloody miracle in this race. So we are about to go green then. 6 laps down, 54 to go. We're just a tenth of the way through the race. As the pace car escapes to freedom. Can we get a good run again? So he's waiting for the green light. Oh, not as good as the drop behind. We've been balked on the high line. Going to nick to the inside as well. Follow this guy through. They're not. Snike is not working though. So we've lost a position. Watch out, there's a wall to the right hand side. It's almost like they got this around the whole of the scene, Kev. Pay attention. Oh, that guy got slow in front. Did he get sideways, hit the wall? Once again, I probably should have been paying attention what's happening in front. Well, we've got our position back anyway. This guy's cruising in front. There's a 2x2 in front. What is this, Daytona? Oh, they're trying to make it 3 wide. Couple guys ducking out. Kind of looking to the inside of this guy because he really is just hanging back here. You see, you know, 6 in front. Probably know what's going to happen. Got a guy on our inside. Someone's hit the wall in front. Okay, we'll let you by. Shall we just cruise as well? Yeah, get that you by. Once again, remember, Slipstream is so strong around here. Doesn't matter, we're back here as long as we're in this main pack. And hopefully we can avoid all the madness which is going to happen. In front of us, they're clipping walls in front. But they're still surviving. They're going 3 wide into the corner. Got a guy going very low in front. And it's like, we've got our buddy here cruising at the back as well. Remember, we're sinking off fuel as well. Don't want to screw up the fuel like we did in the last couple of races. That's crashing. No. Oh, that was close. But we survive. Just. Okay, I've caught the pace car. Now do we pit? Because if we scroll down, look who's remaining in the race. That's a couple of guys out. So 17, 16, there's 15 guys underneath that. We're in 9th. I feel like we've got to pit. We're in the second half of the field. We can afford to. But I don't think everyone else will. And like what they did on the first caution where maybe a bit too early, but let's make sure we've got everything in a row, got all the ducks, we've got our tyres, we've got our fuel. And just like everyone is pitting, as we've got a bit of a flasher in front. Never want to see that. Never want to see what's under the trench coat, do you? So yeah, guys are pitting, a couple are not. But we're definitely pitting. So that's an interesting mix there. I thought everyone would duck in, take the opportunity, but obviously not. Let's see. Let's make sure we don't overshoot our pits though. As we've got a guy pitting right in front of our pit box. How can I see my guy? That's a bit cautious, but okay, doesn't matter. There's someone spun it in front. What the hell? So we survived pit road just. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. And it didn't happen last race as well. My last proper race, someone split it in pit road, but under caution. As he almost took the cone with us again. So we are at the back of the field then. We've jumped a couple of guys because third's behind us, so is sixth. So they have damage from that incident as well, which they had to repair. So we're probably down to 12th. So we've only lost maybe a couple of positions. That's our number as well. That's where we meant to finish. Let's see if we can improve that when it gets green. Let's see, we are getting ready then for the next restart. Pace car, beginning loads of room by the leader. And of course I was wrong. Someone pitted in front, so actually upper position in 8th. He's already gone already. Got a good jump on the guys in front. Do I dare make a move down the inside in the first corner? I do. And we're through. We're following this lapped car through. The guy we were battling with, remember? In the last restart, he got the jump on us. Now he's our hero. The guy who's really helping us out. As we feather it through turns 3 and 4. Hopefully he knows not to battle too hard because he's a lap down. And it's like the first 4 trying to get away with them, everyone. So we're up to 6th. Very good restart again. Might get used to this. Let's see if this guy can drag us back towards the top 4s. Got that guy cruising again, this time in 5th. Because we've kind of been a bit cautious into the corner, but now we're going to be hard out of it. Because we've got a guy in our tail. They're hogging this low line. And this is our fastest lap. So there's that guy cruising. Then the lap car through. So hopefully he can drag us back towards the top 4. Got someone really pinching us up high. Okay, if you want to do that, mate, you can go through. Got a good gap behind of around a second though. So all of our hopes rest in a lapped car. Never really want to say that. Especially when he's doing stuff like that. It seems like he's moving lanes. We saw that a bit when we were behind him, but it's only 1 or 2 lanes. Seems to be moving a bit more there in the middle of the corner, which isn't good. Set up another move in front though. Just so you say that, caution comes out. So we're a bit lucky there. That guy might stay out as well, try and get their lap back. So he might be out of the way, but then he'll probably cruise up behind us. As we're behind the number 8, he seems to be our cruising buddy this race. But that was a good stint. Good few laps. Moved that restart. As let's see if I can remember how to clear visor. Oh, there we go. Everything's going my way this race. Cue me crashing on the next restart. There's always almost a crash in front. So we are getting ready to go green once again. The leader giving the pace car lots of room as we're near the back, as you can see, because we followed our cruising buddy into pit lane with 1 to go. So wait for it to go green. Got no one behind. Looks like he's trying to get a good launch out of that final corner, be up to speed while we're just getting up to it. Didn't quite time it right, but I like the idea. So we're behind, so we're down in 11th. Again, it's not too bad with this stage of the race. As long as we stay in that slipstream, even though we're 2nd back already. Of course we had a terrible restart. We're near the back. But if there's any shenanigans in front then, hopefully we'll avoid it. Let's just get into a groove now. Until the next caution in like 5 laps time. And hopefully they can battle in front. Because we can go flat out with our clean air here. So we should be cruising up to the back of them. As you can see, it's quite spread out the field in front. That's a bit surprising. Yeah, up to 5th. Again, I suspect that guy in front's just going to sit behind those two. But hopefully you don't have to pit for fuel again. We've already pitted for fuel 3 times now. It's not helping that we're going flat out. We've got no draft in front. Help us fuel save. To go for the final corner. We're trying to keep it in 6th as well, just to help being those lower revs. Maybe save some fuel, tiny amount. Not really working though. We're going to need a caution later in this race. But maybe everyone's calmed down now after this frantic first third of the race. And then it could become fuel strategy again, so hopefully we've won the lottery this time around. Because I've got a 4-way in front now. This is pretty nice, just running laps. Yeah, that guy in front is cruising, look at that. Half a second back. Keeping clear of the danger. Like his style. I'm surprised that guy isn't on our tail. He's around this gap behind at the restart, so I'm surprised he hasn't zoomed up to our backside, but maybe he just got up to speed just in time to avoid that. So 2 seconds back. Looks like we've got another cruiser in front as well. Back down to 10th. Softly does it into these corners. Look how frantic it is. That lead group, 2 by 2. That's the way it's going to be a whole race on. I've said it's so wide open, you can see it. Kind of encourages that hard battling. It was maybe a bit too hard in the first spot. Hey, we've maybe got a buddy with us. I think he's catching up now. Finally. We've got someone to draft with and maybe catch up to the group in front. We'll see. So that gap remains the same though. Lightly does it into these corners. Not got too much speed. And there he has cruised to the back of us now. Just I was complaining about it, here he comes. Might just let him through into 3 and 4. He's got the momentum, might as well. There we go. Now let's see if we can get onto the back of them. And cruise up to the group in front. Even though that's not going to help. Because now we're technically our last, down in 12. So that guy did get his lap back. Oh, he's nowhere to be seen. But I'm guessing he did get his lap back. This is working already. You're gaining on 10th. 2.5 seconds behind them. And now we can start lifting into the corners. And just be gentler into these corners now. As that guy's really in cruise mode. Is he damaged? Is that what's happening? Look at that, he's got no speed going into the corners. Must be damaged. Yeah, he's way down on top line speed, it looks like. Hope he doesn't hold us up too much. As that got a bit close. But we're no longer lost. He passed a wounded beast. Now we're 7/10 behind this guy. Let's hope that's enough to stay in the slipstream. Looks like it is. So we've still got a 2-second gap in front then. Which is not good. But thankfully, there's a caution. And thankfully for the guy behind as well. I thought we were cruising a bit more, you know. That's our second out. So that frantic battling out the front then did cost a couple of guys. So do we pit again for fuel, just to make sure? I think we're definitely pitting for tyres. I mean, we might as well get fresh tyres, especially as we're at the back. We might as well pit. And now that guy did not get us that back, did he? He's down in 14th. So he's a few laps down. Which is a bit surprising. But at least we're virtually guaranteed a top 10, which is not bad. But is it turning into the lone survivor this race? I know we're quite low in the splits, but I thought with it being end of the week, you know, people who know how to race around here. Just don't always hit me. No saying, I almost hit that guy in front, didn't I? It's only my cat-like reflexes that prevented that. Oh, I wish I had cat-like reflexes, but let's just cruise into pit lane. And it's like we're following our buddy as well, our cruising buddy. Wherever they go, we seem to be following. Let's see if we can pick out our guy. Where is he? There we go, nicely in. Once again, we go near the back. Oh, that's a fantastic pit stop from the crew though, 5.8. So we drop behind this guy though.
Line up single file.
That should be everyone safe on fuel to the end. And tyres as well, I reckon. Even though, as I said, tyres don't really drop off, it feels like. So everyone should be safe to the end if it does remain green. Which seems to be very unlikely this race. Let's see if we can have a better restart this time around. So yeah, I'm preparing to go green for the 5th time off the top of my head. I've lost count already. So we're in 9th. Someone pitted with 1 to go from the top 5.
Get ready, going green.
There's a bit of a schmozzle in front. Look at everyone. Someone's way down low for some reason, which he can't do. Does he have the pit? Does he have a penalty? So that's what's happening. Doesn't look like it.
Green flag, green flag. You're in the top 10.
As we get going. Better restart this time. We've got a good gap behind of almost a second. They did not have a good restart. Let's see what we can do then. The guy in front had a bit of an incident. Too low. That's what I told you about that low line. Don't want to get too low. Get sucked up to the white lines. And so we're trying to go around the outside then. A bit ambitious on the restart, I know. But that guy's just hogging the inside line. As we've got around a second gap in front already. So take the wider line, see if we can cut back. No, just going to go run off the corner. So we've made that up and we've already caught up to this gang. As it looks like the cruisers. Now a bruiser, he's making some manoeuvres. Oh god, 3 wide, are you kidding? No kidding, there's a car on the low side. But did we get past someone at least? I think we did. So we're up to 8th. And this is our buddy from the back. Battling for 7th now. See if we can get the up and under. Looks like we can. Nice of him to give it to us. Considering his lines previously, I thought he'd be dropping low. So we've got ahead. Sight lift so the front doesn't push too much. Corner exit. Looks like we've got the guy in last following us through the field. He's going to turns 3 and 4. Got 1.7 second gap in front. Once again we need a caution. So we're leading the second group basically. He's got the lift majorly. As this guy seems to be on a mission, let's follow them through then. Same for the guy behind's got a bit of a gap already. There we go, slight lift in, just stay in the slipstream. Just let them know we're here to just sit, not be aggressive. He's taking a high line everywhere. Guess that's what you're meant to be doing. Get a good run off the corners. And we've got a buddy catching back up. We've got the gang catching back up now. Alright. So he's going to the inside. Not going to get the run off the corner, I'm afraid. Hopefully he doesn't dive into 1 and 2. Thought he might. Let's just sit here again. He might do it into 3 and 4 again, no? No, now the next to the eye side. That's interesting. I think maybe he got a bit too close there. So he might have to make a move because I'm a bit worried about that guy behind. So let's see if we can catch up this way then. Kind of just slipstreaming each other on every straight. So they're going like 3 wide in front. Or is that 2 wide? So now we shouldn't be lifting, I'm guessing. So they go down the inside. Then they go wide on the exit and then they get the slipstream back. Don't seem to be working, unfortunately. Does seem to be building a gap behind though, for us too. Which I guess means it is kind of working. But it's not closing that gap to the front 6. Or maybe he's had enough now. Oh, he did give us the room. Kind of running that second groove though, so let's just sit behind. It's got 15 to go. We are pulling away slightly from our buddies behind, but it seems like they're catching up again now. So now 3.6 behind that group in front. So once again, that corner was incredibly slow. Might not have just 1 car going down the inside, might be 2 now. You just flat out through that first corner. We are gaining a bit to the cars in front. I think he knows what happens now. Yeah, just go back down our inside again. They are getting very feisty in front. Could be a late caution in this race. So there's that guy back in front again. We have pulled away from the guys behind. So now just 2.3 seconds back. We really are gaining. This strategy's working. What the hell? Can't be right. Oh, I don't have to run this time. Or do I? Thought it's too far back that time. I'm a bit high on the exit, I admit that. Oh, this time I didn't get the run. It was pushing a bit too much there. I've got 10 to go. We've gained a second on the cars in front. Fortunately not enough really. So here we go, ambitious outside manoeuvre. They're going to work, but we could get the switch back. Going to run off the corner. Looks like we have. Down the inside this time. We're not chasing up the track this time as well. They get back by. Who leads out the line though? That's interesting. Looks like he does. There's always a bit offline. Oh, we didn't get a good run though. Once again, the slipstream comes to the rescue. So we got 2.4 in front. Come on, we can catch that guy. And even though he's a bit blinky. So I'm not exactly sure where he is. So maybe he's damaged as well. Could be with the rate of knots we're gaining. Oh, not close enough this time. So exit the corner. I'm guessing he is. I'm guessing he has cut the wall. So getting out of the groove slightly in that first corner. He's not as good behind someone now. Taking a little look. Not getting a run off the corner though. And now is not time to battle because we're catching up to 6th now, so I might as well just sit behind this guy. Then overtake 6th and then hopefully follow through. And it's win-win for everyone apart from the guy in 6th. So chasing the car up the track. Looks like the guy in front did as well. So we did our fastest lap apparently, 32.5 though. Must be because of that run off 3 and 4. Here we go, 3A battle now, full sip. It's the lead group, unfortunately, a bit away. So we go for a compadre through. Oh, it's not quite happening though. Still got a nose on us on the outside. Just going to hog the inside line. Going to lift slightly for the guy in front. And there we go. We've made the move. So we're now battling for sixth. Fortunately, top 5, around 4 seconds in front. But now the gloves are off. Let's see if we can set this up then for the run to the line. If you don't make the move into the first corner, it's normally 3 and 4. So we go, trying to do the up and under. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, that was a bit too close to him. We're going to be chasing the car up the track on the exit. Do you hold it to the line though? I think this time around we do. Okay. Once again we can do the up and under. So someone's dropped back in front. Started cruising, buddy, from earlier. No, he held the outside this time. Has he got 1 lap to go? He could have killed momentum at the right time. The bastard. No, not a good run in 1 and 2. No. Has he got it? I need a mighty 3 and 4 now. No! He did it! Squeezed us when he needed to, hung it out round there. Good racing. Good racing. Bit disappointed we didn't fight for the top 5, but I'll take that race. Worked really well. And then once we got up to 6th and 7th, just outfought me. Squeezed me when I didn't need to be. But that was a pretty good race in the end. I mean, we went up from where we qualified, which is always a plus. They had some good racing there with Mario. So hopefully we can have another race like that next time. But I hope you enjoyed some more IndyCar fix. I definitely did on this occasion. Lasting more than the start line is often a bonus. You can see how fun it is when you do. No fuel issues this time either. I just checked that at the finish. Oh, we had plenty. Could have gone for 10 more laps probably. Or 5 more laps at least. The way they count fuel. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Perfect.